Hello children, how are you? I hope you have all completed chapter number 2. Now we'll start chapter number 3, Cultural Heritage of India and Sculpture and Architecture. Students, this chapter is very interesting. So in this chapter you are going to study about Mohenjo-daro civilization, Harappan civilization, Dholavira civilization, that archaeological sites. India is a world famous for its rich cultural heritage. The art of sculpture and architecture has brought a unique identity to India. Town planning of Indus culture of ancient India was greater than contemporary town planning of the world. It is very remarkable. Sculpture means what? What do you mean by sculpture? It means to carve the filling on the stone with the help of the hammer and the chisel. Okay? Sculpture means this you have to underline, students, for 1 mark. The art of shaping figures, design with a facial expression in a round or in relief professionally performed by sculpture with the help of chisel, hammer is known as sculpture. Students, you must have seen whenever you visit to the temple and all. We saw different types of god goddesses pictures and all. So that is the example of sculpture. Okay, so figures, different figures and the design that carved out, okay, with the help of the hammer and chisel, that considered as sculpture. Now what do you mean by architecture? Architecture means construction. Architecture means art of construction. The word vastu is used for the architecture in Sanskrit language. It is very much renowned. In this reference, the art of constructing building, houses, town, well, forts matlab killa, minarets, temples, mosque, tomb, that is called as architecture. Construction of house, buildings, everything that considered as the architecture. Skill of architect is seen in the art of the architect. Whatever buildings, houses that we saw, okay, in our surrounding, that considered as architecture. Now, ancient Indian town planning. India has acquired expertise in the field of town planning. Many such towns have been found out during the archaeological excavation work. Excavation means dig out the land. They dig out the land, they found whole civilization. Okay, so it's called as ancient Indian town planning. Divided into 3 sections. Ancient town planning divided into 3 sections. First, fort of rulers, that considered as citadel. Fort matlab killa, that considered as citadel. Second, houses of administrative officers situated on the upper part of the town. And third, residence of the common people. So in the ancient time, when our archaeologists dig out the land, they found the whole civilization. So in that, the towns were divided into 3 sections, students. First, that fort of the rulers, matlab killa, it's considered as citadel. Second, the houses of the administrative officers. And third, the residence, matlab houses of the common people, those who were residing over there. First, forts for the ruler were constructed on the upper part of the town. Second, upper part of the town is safe and protected with the houses having 2 or 5 rooms. First, that forts, and second, the upper part of the town is safe and protected with the having 2 or 5 rooms. Then, houses of the lower part of the town are mainly constructed with the handmade bricks. Okay, so in these 3 ways, the ancient town planning that divided. People of Indus Valley civilization. Indus means Sindhu. Indus Valley civilization has developed many more beautiful and systematic towns than many other civilizations of the world from the architecture point of view. Among all of them, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro had the best town plan. So students, you have to learn Mohenjo-daro town planning. You must have seen in the movies also, you have heard also. When the archaeologists dig out the land, they found the whole civilization Mohenjo-daro. It's called as Indus Valley civilization. Students, I am going to explain you Mohenjo-daro. This is very important questions for 2 marks. Okay, so you have to learn it. In 1992, archaeologist named Rakhaldas Banerjee and Dayaram Saini, these two names you have to remember, found out the remains of huge town planning during the excavation work. Excavation means digging out the land. Okay, while digging out the land, they found a huge civilization which was carried out under the guidance of Sir John Marshall and Colonel Mack. These two persons' name also you have to remember. Archaeologist Rakhaldas Banerjee, Dayaram Saini, under the guidance of Sir John Marshall and Colonel Mack in Larkhan district. Now Larkhan district, now situated in the Pakistan of Mohenjo-daro, and Mohenjo-daro's name that comes heaps of debts. Heaps means duglo, heaps of debts. So this you have to write it down. Okay, two names in 1992, Rakhaldas Banerjee and Dayaram Saini. These two were the archaeologists. They found the Mohenjo-daro civilization under the guidance of Sir John Marshall and Colonel Mack, and it means heap of debts. Now construction of the town. From the point of view of town planning, Mohenjo-daro is the best. Houses were built on the high plinth, means high elevation, height, to protect them from the floods and dampness. The houses of the rich people double storied, means those who were rich at the time, their houses double storied, having 5 to 7 rooms, and those of poor that single stored, having 2 or 3 rooms. The town was totally fortified with the walls. The main entrance of the house open on the sidelands, not on the main roads. Remains of the storehouse, kitchen, bathroom were found in every house, and there was also proper arrangement of the doors in each house and windows to keep the house airy and ventilated. So this construction of the town that will ask in the exam for 2 marks. So students, you have to write down little bit introduction. 1992, Rakhaldas Banerjee and the Dayaram Saini, under the guidance of Sir John Marshall and Colonel Mack, found the Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro means a heap of debt. Then you have to write down construction of the town. Here the description of the house given. This will ask for 2 marks. Now roads. Students, the roads will ask for 2 marks. So you have to learn this whole. Okay. So everything you have to write it down. Clear? Roads are the main features of the town planning. Roads were 9.75 meters wide. So this data you have to write down, 9.75 meters wide. The small link roads cross the major roads at a right angles. Small link roads cross the major roads at the right angles. The roads were wide enough for the numbers of vehicles to pass at the time. This shows the breadth of the roads. That's wide roads. Pits on the roadside suggest there might have lampposts. Roads of the town were straight, main roads without any turns. This shows the roads in the Mohenjo-daro civilization were straights, okay, without any turns. This is considered to be the speciality of the ancient time. There were 2 main roads. One was going from north to south and other was going from east to west, and both crossed each other at a right angle. Clear? So students, whole paragraph, full roads that you have to learn for 2 marks. This is very important question. Clear? Roads are the main features. You have to write it down. The 9.75 meter wide. Okay, the roads were so wide, the more number of the vehicle pass at the time. Clear? Roads of the towns were straight without any turns. Clear? There were 2 main roads. One was going from north to south, other was from east to west, and crossed each other at a right angle. That you have to learn, students. Now drainage system. Drainage system is also going to be asked for 2 mark students. So you have to learn it. Okay. Sometimes roads and drainage system asked together. So you have to learn these 5. This is very important. Now drainage system is a unique feature of this town planning. Such a drainage system was found nowhere except in the island of Crete in the Mediterranean Sea. Everywhere we found such drainage system except in the island of the Crete in the Mediterranean Sea. This system was built to drain means remove the dirty water out of the town. Each and every house has had a caspit. Caspit means what? A hole, a cover hole or a container in the ground. A hole in the ground for what? For collecting the waste from the toilet. A big hole means khadda for collecting the waste from toilets. So each and every house has a caspit. This plan systematic and efficient drainage system clearly shows that at that time the people, those who were living at that time, the Mohenjo-daro civilization, were very careful about their health and the hygiene. So students, you have to learn drainage system. Now public bath. A huge bath was excavated, dig out at Mohenjo-daro. There was an arrangement to put a fresh water in and dirty water out. Fresh water inside and dirty water outside. A huge bath, but that's called public bath. There might have been facility for hot water also and small room for changing the cloth also. So in the Mohenjo-daro civilization, the public baths were there, a huge bath was there, and there was the facility of hot water also and small rooms for the changing clothes also. So these public baths might have been used on festivals and religious ceremonies. Okay, wherever religious ceremonies were there, festivals were there, people used to use this public bath. Now public building. The ruins, the damage of the 2 huge buildings have been found at Mohenjo-daro. So they might have been used for the town hall or a theatre, an administrative office or a granary where the officer means may be lived. Okay, so this we can consider as the U2 huge building, that was public building. The barrack of such a building was also found over there, and this must have been used to accommodate the soldiers at that time. Okay, the facility given to them. Okay, accommodation facility given to them. Now Harappan civilization. In 1921, under the leadership of Sir John Marshall, Cornelius Mack, Dayaram Saini discovered very ancient remains of Indian civilization from Montgomery, means from the hill powerful men. Okay, in the Punjab district near Harappa. So same, in 1921 they discovered Harappan civilization. In 1922 they discovered a Mohenjo-daro civilization. Clear? The hills, the remains of the Indus Valley civilization are found in the from Rapar in Himalayan region, Alamgirpur at Meerut in Uttar Pradesh, Kalibangan in Rajasthan, Lothal at Dholka in Gujarat, Deshalpur, Shikrapur in Kutch, Dholavira, Rangpur near Limbadi in Saurashtra, Srinathgarh, Rojdi near Gondal, okay, and Kontasi near Morbi and Somnath. So remains of this Harappan civilization found in India. The region of Sapta Sindhu river is a region of our Indian culture. The culture which developed here, that known as Indus Valley civilization. Sapta Sindhu, amalgamation of 7 rivers. Indus Valley civilization means Sindhu. The remains were first found from all from Harappa. That is why it is known as Harappan civilization. Clear? That found in the Harappa. Okay, that's situated in the Punjab district. Okay, so that's why that's considered as Harappan civilization. So copper, stone weapons, many other things were found from this region. So that is why it is known as Copper Stone Age. Town planning of Harappan civilization was very systematic. It granaries, forts, matlab kille, that very remarkable. People of that age were fond of wearing ornaments, and such remains have been found. So Harappan civilization found by the same person, Sir John Marshall Cornell Mag, the Aram Saini, in the year 1921. So this civilization found in Punjab district near Harappa. And remains of these all Harappan civilization found everywhere in India. Most of the places in India. Okay. So at that time in the Harappan civilization, copper and stone weapons found. Clear? So that that's why it is considered known as copper stone age. Clear? There found granaries and forts, and people used to wear different types of ornaments. So remains also found over there. Now Dholavira. Dholavira, the excavation sites, archaeological sites that found in Gujarat. So students, this will ask for 2 marks, so you have to learn it, students. A huge and systematic ancient town contemporary to Harappan civilization has been found 2 kilometers away from Dholavira village. Dholavira is the name of the village at Khadirbat in the desert of Bachau Taluka, which is about 140 kilometers away from the Bhuj. Okay, that is in the Bhuj, Bachau Taluka. Okay, Dholavira village at Khadirbat. So Dholavira, that is the village name. Okay, situated in the Khadirbat, that is in the Bachau Taluka and the Bhuj. Archaeological Survey of India had undertaken the research work in 1990 AD. Special task of excavation was carried out under the guidance of Ravindra Singh Base. This you have to remember, students. Clear? Remains of Dholavira. What they found in Dholavira village? Palaces, matlab mahal. Main walls of the town were painted with a white color. Okay, walls of the town that painted with a white color. Such a fortified walls encircling town suggests a strong security. Fortified means security is there. Wall that's fortified. This wall is made up of clay, stone, and the bricks. Portable water facility was available here, as well as the proper system of water purification was set up here, which is not made available to all even in the modern age. So what remains found over here, that the palaces they found, clear, and the main walls of the town that painted with the white color, the whole walls that fortified, and the walls that made up of clay and stone bricks. Portable water facility available at that time, okay, that we not found in the modern age also. So students, you have to learn it for 2 marks. Dholavira, you have to write it down. The place, it is a contemporary to Harappan civilization found in the Dholavira village at Khadirbat in the desert of Bachau Taluka and 140 kilometers away from the Bhuj.